nothing, a little about something, but
And hoping that there's love there.
that there's love there. Well, you know about Florida? You like Florida?
The fuck is Florida?
Florida! Oh boy. There's a lot to say about Florida. Well, first thing to say is, have you heard about Florida men?
I assume they exist.
Yes. I mean, obviously men exist. What are you, a feminist?
Bold of you to assume that.
Bold of you to assume. But have you heard about that one story? I know I probably said this before, but saying it again. There was like some Florida guy. I think he was wielding a Klingon sword. Like, Florida man found in like a Walgreens parking lot wielding a 3D printed Klingon sword.
Klingon sword?
Yeah,
like from Star Trek.
I think so. Don't get
Klingon
mad.
is from Star Trek.
Yeah, because isn't that like the language?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my French sword.
This is my French sword. This is my Lithuanian sword.
My Portuguese sword.
My Bangladesh sword. But also keeping up with Bangladesh, because this is a big old news story. Shut up. News story for the ages. Hear about that Bangladesh crisis thing? Like, people get 14 or 12-year-old kids running over people with buses because they're driving the buses.
That's what they get for not thanking the bus driver.
That's what they get for not thanking the bus driver. Yeah, but back to Florida. There was this one story, and I got off Cox and Crendor because they're great. They're just great. But it was what was it? It was, and it might be a little bit confusing, but this guy named something Waters went into a Bank of America with a check that had over $10 billion, and he got it from this guy off the street saying, if you write anything on the check, it will clear for any amount, no matter what.
Oh my god.
No matter what. And when the police questioned him, he was like, I was gonna make an eatery that was the size of 284 IKEAs, if you've ever been to one. Yeah, an IKEA. I've never been to IKEA, but all I know is that they sell Swedish meatballs.
It's not even close.
And they also sell furniture, but who cares about that? But
a maze. I slept a night in an IKEA once.
I slept a night in IKEA. Did you lay in the furniture section?
Yeah.
There's all.
Do you know how many people passed me?
How many?
2.
Neither
of them were working.
True. But he also said that he wanted to have, at any given moment, to be able to accommodate 30 million eaters. What does this guy think? He's McDonald's? I don't even really like McDonald's. I'm more of
I like hash browns.
I'm more of a Dairy Queen person.
I like the ice cream.
I like the ice cream.
Their fries suck.
I like their fries.
Their fries suck.
I'm willing to debate you on this pool of lava.
Minecraft.
Minecraft story mode. That's a thing to talk about. You know about
I don't know about it.
Oh, disgusting. Not like Minecraft, but about. I know we're jumping all over the place, but this is supposed to be able to talk about anything. It's about just talking between friends, being cool. What are you doing?
There's a string on my skirt. Don't worry about it. I felt it on my leg.
But anyways, you know about Telltale Games?
Yeah, I heard that they shut down.
Yeah,
after they cut down most of their workers to 3 people.
No, 25 people. And guess what they're working
on? They fired them.
But guess what they're working on? They're not finishing The Walking Dead final season that I love. Clementine is beautiful. I want her to survive or at least die nobly. Guess what they're working on?
I wish she died choking on a can of beans. That'd be so funny.
Choking on a can of beans. Eating a can of beans in the movie theater. But anyways, guess what those 25 workers are finishing?
What?
Minecraft Story Mode Season 3.
They gotta get that cash.
Because Netflix, and I didn't even know this, Netflix was the one to be like, yo, dog, make Minecraft games.
Yo,
Minecraft
dog.
story mode games. So thanks,
my
Netflix.
God.
Gives us another reason why Hulu is probably better. You still got really good movies. You had that movie, The Voices, where the guy accidentally becomes a serial killer. I was spieling about that the other day. I just love that movie. It's like... It's
I'm
like
trying to think of other things Netflix has.
his, like, to imitate. His Big Mouth. Love me some Big
I
Mouth.
love me some John Mulaney.
Yeah.
John Mulaney is like... I love John Mulaney.
He's like, I went into a house and I burned it down. But isn't that funny? And then the audience laughs. Like, that's his comedy.
The part that stuck with me the most is the part that, like, the one where you talk about the classical composer.
Yeah.
And John Mulaney was like, it's not like I'm in college about to go down on some rockin' twink before I think, what would, like, I don't remember his name, Claude Monet do.
What would Claude Monet do? But then there's also, like, the fact of the matter where he's like, I went into a diner and I played
Salt and Pepper Diner.
Salt and Pepper Diner, and I played What's New Pussycat 40 times or whatever.
It was 22 with one thing.
It was like,
No,
it's not unusual.
It was 20 with one, it's not unusual.
And then like
Because
another.
it was 3 plays for $1 and they put in $7.
Yeah.
Someone beat his record. He was talking about it like on a talk show or something with Cardi B.
Like What's New Pussycat, and then it's not unusual even more. What's New Pussycat?
No, someone played it like 24 times on over their school intercom.
Like just everyone heard it?
Yeah, What's New Pussycat 24 times.
Pussycat. Did they ever play It's Not Unusual? Or like...
Maybe, I don't know. He was talking about what happened to the kid afterward and how they weren't allowed to go to prom. Then they started talking about how Cardi B stole a limo for her prom or something.
That's a missed opportunity. But what if you could... Because like I'm one of those people that when I hear a song that I really love, I listen to it to the point where it's physically like... I could physically vomit from listening it to too much.
I don't listen to music very much.
See, that's another thing with like musicals and whatever. Like I listen to it to the point where I feel physically sick.
I memorize the words to some songs because I like have a connection to it, but I like don't like music, so all I can do is like just stare at it or something. So I memorize the words. And that's my way of connecting to it.
Because you remember...
Or, like, just for dumb things.
Because, like, you remember, like, really, really dumb things. Like,
I know the entirety of the Danny Phantom theme song.
Danny Phantom. But then there's, like, Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. Barbecue and Foot Massage. Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. Better come down here. Get some of this.
Dick.
But, like, I'll listen to, like, a song. What was the most recent one? I think it was, like, I think it was, it's gonna sound like a real stupid band name, but Hippocampus.
That's what this is.
Yeah, obviously. It sounds like a hippopotamus mixed with, like, some flour.
It's part of the brain.
Yeah, part of my brain. And I listened to that song. No, the song I listened to, I became, like, physically sick, was Whitney Houston's I Want to Dance with Somebody. Like, I listened to it, like, twice a day for, like, a month, because it was on the Love, Simon soundtrack.
I still haven't seen that
movie. It's a great movie, but...
I really want to. I have it on DVD. I just haven't gotten around to watching it yet.
But I got so physically sick from listening to it, so when I watched, and don't tell my lawyers this, when I went onto, what do you call it? What are those websites where people steal movies and TV shows? Pirated websites. That's what they are. And I watched a pirated version of Love, Simon again, because I did see it in theaters, but I'm too poor to buy the actual DVD.
This is a hypothetical situation.
This is a hypothetical situation. Let's say that someone did so happen to stumble across a website and knows a lot of websites where he or she possibly may have pirated some things.
Hypothetically, I do know.
I do know of some websites.
I have a site. Hypothetically, that I go to.
Hypothetically, it does not start with like a 1, 2, 3 or anything.
No. Hypothetically, say like Kiss Cartoon.
Yeah.
The site that
Hypothetically,
I
it's
might go to
hypothetically
for
it's a
cartoons.
Hypothetically, it might be a ripoff of Crunchyroll, but like, don't at me.
Don't at me, Kiss Anime.
Kiss anime.
Which is a real thing.
But
We're the same people, I think.
yeah. Crunchyroll pirating their own. Hypothetically. But man, I've found that a lot of my friends are either not music people, movie people, or television people. And sometimes they're not all three. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I have one friend and she doesn't like movies. She doesn't like music. And she doesn't like television shows. She likes books. Like
You.
Like,
what a nerd.
You were there. Readings for chumps and losers like you. But but like,
The last book I read was a week ago, or not a week ago,
Last-
like before fall break.
alright, great. It was like I read this one book called The Bunker Diary. It's by Kevin Brooks, and it's an amazing book, by the way. But like, spoilers ahead. Do you want to get spoiled?
I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna read it.
Spoilers ahead. Like, this kid and like 6 other people get like trapped under like this bunker, but they have no idea like they were captured by this man who
By this what?
man like
Oh
they
man, I thought you said band. And I was like, yo, the band Kiss. Kidnapped